Hi everyone, I'm Jay and welcome back to my reading slump journey. So today I'm going to do another book tag because this time I've been actually tagged by someone, and that is Kuya Ray Reads PH and Books Are Us. So hi, so these are the two booktubers that I really follow and I really do watch and keep on updated on their videos kasi sobrang interesting ng mga videos nila. Yung kay Kuya Ray Reads, sobrang fun ng kanyang mga videos, and yung kay Books Are Us ay napaka-informative ng kanyang mga videos. And then this book tag is called the Filipino Cuisine book tag, which is originally by Lucy P. So I linked their I link the video down below and I link their channels down below, so keep on supporting the booktube or Filipino booktube community. So let's go on with the book tag. So the Filipino Cuisine book tag is composed of several Filipino dishes and delicacies that is connected to different books. O diba, win-win, foods and books are such a go-to. So it is composed of 7 different foods, Filipino foods, and here are the following. So the first prompt is adobo. So adobo is a very Filipino dish, which is, I think it is a very Filipino dish, but only the name was inspired by the Spaniards, because I think the Spaniards called it adobo. Adobo is the Spanish word, but I think Filipinos are doing adobo or cooking adobo way before the Spaniards came. So adobo basically is composed of meat like pork and chicken that is cooked with a bit of vinegar and soy sauce and salt and pepper, and some add basil leaves. So this is basically the simplest yet one of the most delicious Filipino food there is. So my favorite between chicken and pork adobo is chicken adobo, because why not? Especially pag may malambot na patatas. Yes. So for adobo, adobo prompt, it is all-time favorite book. Wait lang. So for my all-time favorite book is not only one but the whole trilogy, which is the Hunger Games trilogy. So this is my all-time favorite book, the Hunger Games trilogy, which is composed of course, the Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay. So why is this my favorite book of all time? Kasi hindi ko ina-expect na ganito ako may in love ng sobra-sobra dito sa book na to. I have watched the movie first before reading the books. Kasi nung lumabas ng books na to, wala akong pambili. So nabili ko lang siya nung nagka-work na ako, and I bought my set from Big Bad Wolf 2019. So nagwaldas talaga ako nung Big Bad Wolf na yon, and nakita ko tong treasure na to, which is the Hunger Games trilogy. So I love this trilogy so much. Hindi ko na-explain kasi alam na natin lahat kung tungkol sa itong Hunger Games na to. Kaya siguro ko sobrang nalilin forward to dystopia because of this trilogy, and sobrang love ko tong trilogy nito, and I got this edition. So ngayon naghahanap ako ng original covers para pag-afford ko na yung Ballad of Songbird and Snakes, medyo kakapareha sila. But still, I love my first set of the Hunger Games edition. I think this is one of the foil editions nila. So, yeah. And also, my all-time favorite book, aside from these babies, is this. MacArthur by Bob O. So, sobrang nipis, pero sobrang malaman. It is only 98 pages long, and such a small book, such a thin book, but sobrang daming natutunan. So, this is one of my first loves, MacArthur, because this is in such a Filipino setting, such a realistic setting, in which makikita natin ano nga ba yung iba-ibang aspeto ng buhay ng mga Pilipino at bakit tayo bumababa sa ganong sitwasyon sa buhay? Bakit nangyayari to sa mga tao at paano sila nalululong sa mga bisyo or anumang masasawang gawain? Ano nga ba yung mga iba't ibang dahilan kung bakit nalulunod sa ganon yung mga tao, lalong-lalo na yung mga Pilipino? And MacArthur did such a good job in showing everyone yung totoong buhay ng mga Pilipino na nandun nga daw sa laylayan or kahit nga wala sa laylayan basta sobrang ganda. Super recommend. So these are my books for adobo. Next prompt is durian. So durian is a very known fruit here in Southeast Asia, especially here in the Philippines, in the Mindanao region or the southern region, and to the neighboring countries like Thailand, I think, Singapore, I think, and Malaysia. I'm not sure, basta durian is a very known fruit here in the Southeast Asia, but not everyone kind of likes durian because of its smell. Actually, yung smell talaga ng durian yung medyo nagpapaayaw sa mga tao, but I've seen durian. I think I've smelled durian, but I wasn't able to taste the durian. Kasi binigyan kami ng durian straight from Mindanao, then nung dumating dito medyo overripe na siya, kaya hindi ko na siya na-enjoy. But I do love these durian candies from Mindanao, so the best. So for the durian prompt, these are the books that we have heard a lot of negative things but still did enjoy. So I don't have the physical copy with me kasi nandun siya sa kabilang bahay, and siguro na in the next book that I'm going to show you, maybe I haven't heard that much negative things about it, but more on like mixed reviews. Medyo dun siya sa gitna. Some loved it, some hated it, but for me, I still enjoyed it, and that is called the Under the Never Sky trilogy by, I forgot who, basta papakita ko na lang yan dyan. I read the whole trilogy, and at first medyo hindi ako nag-expect ng anything dahil nga sa mga reviews na nabasa ko towards this book or this trilogy. But so far, nung binabasa ko, nagustuhan ko naman siya, and it's good for a book na hindi ko alam or hindi siya ganun kasikat. Maybe, I don't know. So, I did enjoy it. Hindi man negative yung mga narinig ko, but kind of mixed, kind of full. But I still enjoyed it. So, Under the Never Sky is dystopian trilogy. Hindi ko na maalala masyado yung tungkol doon, but kahit pala siya dystopian, may romance. Mas kita mo yung romance dun sa dystopian na yun kaysa dun sa ibang mga dystopian na basa ko na medyo pilit o medyo matagal lumabas yung romance. Pero dito sa Under the Never Sky, maganda yung romance niya doon. Yeah. Next prompt is called pastillas. So pastillas is a Filipino dessert or Filipino candy made out of basically milk and sugar. So mabibili siya sa mga sari-sari store or it can be made at home. Madali lang siyang gawin kasi readily available yung mga ingredients and super sarap. So for pastillas, it is for sweet and light or fluffy poke, and I chose this. Kita ka. Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Abertal. So, hindi ko ina-expect. So, this is an LGBTQ plus book. So, hindi ko ina-expect na magugustuhan ko yung gantong kind of book na sobrang kilig. So, Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda is basically about Simon and his self-discovery through a person he met online. And then, the whole book tells about his discoveries about himself and the discovery of sino ba talaga tong tao na to na nakilala niya online that made a way to know himself better. So, I really like this book. Just light, fluffy read, and sobrang bilis mo lang siya magbabasa kasi may kind of mystery twist siya. Hindi man like mystery, more on like the way somewhat na huhulaan mo kung sino talaga yung nakakausap ni Blue online. Parang very light and sweet book. next book in our, or next prompt in our book tag is lechon. So lechon is widely known in the Philippines, especially during fiestas or during occasions, kasi lechon can feed the whole community or the whole barangay. So lechon is a whole pig roasted over a bed of coal, and then it is rolled until the skin is brown and crispy. So for lechon, for the prompt lechon, these are books that are maybe problematic, but I still enjoyed. So why problematic? Kasi too much lechon may kill you. Okay. So as a kid, hindi ako nahilig sa lechon nung lumaki, katulad nung iba na pag may handa, pag may lechon, yun agad yung kinakain. Kasi hindi naman ako lumaki na kumakain ng lechon, kasi hindi namin afford yung lechon. Nakatikim lang kami ng lechon dahil sa best friend ni daddy ko na mahilig maghanda ng lechon kapag may mga occasions. Tapos binibigyan niya kami, and then ginagawa ni mami paksiw. May ulam kami for 1 or 2 days. So yun lang, story time. So for lechon, problematic book but I still enjoy. Actually, nahirapan akong pumili ng book dito kasi I don't know the definition of a problematic book. Maybe the setting ba, or plot ba, or author ba, I don't know. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung problematic book. But out of all the books that I have read, I chose disclaimer, I think. So we have our own minds, we have our own body, we have our choice of books to read, and we have different opinions toward different books. Some may like it, some may not like it. So for my choice for this problematic book would be Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. Yeah. Why is this a problematic book for me? Because I think Me Before You tackles kind of medyo malalim na usapan regarding terminal illness. I don't know, it can be called like that, but this is about Louis. No, not Louis. This is about nakalimutan ko na yung pangalan. This is about Will who was very adventurous and had everything in life, and then an accident took it all away from him. So, and then there's Louisa Clark, or Lou, who was very opposite of Will. Even though she strives hard for the things she wanted, she still tries to be positive as possible. So what I find problematic about this book is the main character's decision towards the end, na medyo disappointing and kind of maybe problematic. But this book made me realize that everyone has a decision over their own body, because they still have their own functioning mind. And ayun, this book made me realize na bigyan natin ng pagkakataon yung mga taong katulad ni Will. Kasi Will became a quadriplegic. I don't know how to pronounce this word. So Will became that. And then this book made me realize na yung mga taong katulad ni Will ay meron pa rin mga sariling desisyon. Though gusto nating tumulong sa kanila, much better if we would really understand what they wanted and why they wanted that. So maybe yun, that's the thing that I find problematic here, the decision of the main character. I don't know, maybe spoiler alert. I think I'm going to show it. Hindi ko talaga alam kung spoiler yung nabigay ko, but still, I still enjoyed this much. I still enjoyed this so much. Okay, next prompt would be sinigang. So sinigang is like a soup with vegetables, a sort of vegetables, made sour by either tamarind, mango, or guava, or any other fruits na pampaasim or panigang. So it can be made with fish, with pork, or with chicken. So for sinigang, these are awful or sour characters, yet some folks love them. So for me, I don't know if I don't know. Sorry again for my opinion here, but the character that I really hated is Leah from Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda and Leah on the offbeat. So Leah is Simon's best friend in this book, and then here in the Leah on the offbeat, it is centered toward Leah in her own identity. So why didn't I like Leah so much? Kasi, sorry, but Leah is really a perfect representative of LGBT community and plus size women like me. Plus size ako, so perfect representation si Leah. Ayun. Ayun nga. So, lahat naman tayo nagdadaan sa ganun. Tapos, parang siya sobrang sarado nung sarili niya sa iba. Kaya siguro ko nainis kay Leia kasi sobrang dami niyang potential pero hindi niya yung lahat nakikita. Sobrang supportive naman ng mga tao sa paligid niya pero parang hindi niya yung nakikita. Kaya sobrang hindi ko bet masyado tong si Leia. But anyways, opinion ko lang naman. Next, we have kuchinta. So kuchinta is like it's not like technically a dessert, but a Filipino delicacy made from rice or sticky rice or glutinous rice. So it is made into little circles na sometimes color brown or light brown, but merong trend sa Rizal na black kuchinta with yema. I think na pinipilahan talaga. So gusto ko pagpunta ko ulit sa Rizal kasi tiga doon din kami. Pagpunta ko sa Rizal, sana makatikim naman ako ng black kuchinta to. So kuchinta is very sweet but not too sweet, perfect for dessert or for merienda. So for kuchinta, these are slow and sweet books. So I don't know what, I haven't read much sweet books or contemporary or romance books yet, but ang naisip ko dito sa prompt na to ay wait lang. Ang naisip ko para dito sa kuchinta prompt ay ang The Arc of Sight Trilogy by Neil Shusterman. So, bakit slow and sweet book? Kasi yung romance ng main characters dito, kahit na parang insta-love siya, hindi mo mafe-feel or hindi ka kikiligin or hindi mo makikita yung sweetness or anong ina-explain ko. So, bakit ito yung napili ko sa slow and sweet book? Kasi although this is a utopia to dystopia book, yung romance ng main characters natin dito ay medyo pilit. So, hindi mo siya mararamdaman throughout the whole trilogy except dito sa end part ng last book. So, yun. And last prompt from this book tag is the pinakbet. So, pinakbet is food from the north, I think, from the Ilocos region. I think that is made with different sorts of vegetables. Meat can also be added to it, and then my mom's version of pinakbet, merong alamang. So, very healthy food. Sobrang daming, there are different versions of pinakbet. Do I still make sense? So for this prompt, these are books with many insights or ideas that you can learn from. So I chose more than one for this prompt, and those are, wait lang. So for the pinakbet prompt, I have chosen these books: The Arc of Sight Trilogy, MacArthur, and A Monster Calls. So for pinakbet, like I said, I have chosen these books. So I have learned a lot from these books, plus The Hate You Give, kasi yung The Hate You Give ko nandun pa sa teacher ko, hindi pa nababalik kasi inabot na ng COVID. So, what are the different things that I've learned from these books? First, from MacArthur. Like I said, mismong mga pagkakataon sa buhay natin yung magtuturo sa atin ng mga tama at mali. So, yung decision making natin, yun yung mga teachers or unseen teachers natin na magtuturo kung ano ba dapat ang tahakin natin sa buhay. And MacArthur, even though this is a very short book, had taught me a lot of things, especially kahalagahan ng edukasyon, what education can do to a person's life. Kasi minsan sa buhay, hindi na natin iniisip yung kahalagahan ng ibang bagay tulad ng edukasyon kasi mas nagiging practical tayo. Pero dahil dito sa librong to, pinakita kung ano yung kahalagahan ng makapag-aral ka. Diba? Sabi nga ilang taon ka lang naman magtitiis sa loob ng paaralan kesa dun sa bilang ng mga taon na titiisin mo sa hirap dahil hindi ka nagtiis ng ilang taon sa loob ng paaralan. Yeah, deep. And then, for A Monster Calls, this book has taught me a lot in dealing with the loss of a loved one, na yung reality na kahit kaharap mo na mahirap tanggapin, but because of this book naranasan ko na nararanasan din pala to ng iba, and this is a reality and losing someone you really love. And for the Arc of Sight trilogy, I learned that even though humanity always aim for perfection, it is humanity themselves or itself that destroys the perfection that we aim for. Because human nature, hindi natin may iwasan. Ganun na talaga sa tao. Ganun na talaga yung tao. They aim for so much more. They tend to bring other people down or a good system down just because of the hunger for power. Very recommended books. And then, for the third book, for the next book, or the last book for Pinakbet is The Hate You Give, or The Hate You Give by A.J. Thomas. So that book is very relative to what's happening right now, not only in the US but in the entire world, especially in the time of pandemic. So it shows how your voice can make a difference, and it shows the importance of looking for equality. It shows the importance of being true to oneself and accepting that we are different, and how we must fight for the rights that we should be living. So that's all, I think. So thank you so much for tagging me in this Filipino cuisine book tag. Thank you so much, Kuya Rereads and Books Are Us, for letting me share some books that I have read through these prompts, and thank you, Luisity, for making this very Filipino prompt. Thank you kasi through this, mas napapakilala natin yung Filipino culture, not only in the Filipino booktube community, but in the entire booktube community as well. So for those who want to do this book tag, feel free to do so. I'm tagging you for this very fun book tag. So stay safe, stay home, read, and enjoy. Bye!